Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Julianne and today's video is going to be a super motivating Saturday morning clean with me. We're going to be doing tons of cleaning, organizing. I'm super excited that today's video is sponsored by Cricut, so we will be making a organizing project with my Cricut Joy. So if you guys have some cleaning you need to get done, let's go ahead and get it done together. First, we are going to be starting out in the master bedroom, and I'm going to start out by making the bed. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here today. If you're new, welcome. I'm Julianne. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3. On my channel, you will find tons of real messes with realistic cleaning motivation. So if you're into that type of content, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to give it a like.
I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures, you're all alone. Hold up, baby. I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life.
To clean the furniture, I'm using the all-purpose cleaner from Mrs. Meyer's.
Baby, you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes.
I did want to let you all know that I am still dealing with my allergies, so during this video my voice will probably sound a little bit weird in some of the voiceovers.
Here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes, with his humble and everlasting ego. Someone hurt your feelings not that long ago.
So I didn't have too much work that needed to be done in here. Now we're going to move into the master bathroom, and I have an organizing project that I want to work on. I'm actually going to be organizing this closet, which is just a complete disaster right now.
Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes, with his humble and everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes, with his humble and everlasting ego. You're the opposite of me, like sun and rain, and drama on the TV. It's full of pain, but we're the good part, the happy ending, unexpected plot twist where you always save me. We're the good part, we never fake it, even if it hurts, we always say it.
So I picked up these bins from IKEA a while back. I'm just going to organize the kids' medicine, our medicine, and some like first aid stuff into them. And then I'm going to be clearing out the things that we don't use or that are expired. And then I have a few bins that I picked up from Target as well that I'm going to be putting some items in.
Somehow we make sense. We're the only one who knows it. Our feelings never tense. We don't need no water under the bridge. We're the good part, the happy ending, unexpected plot twist. We always say we're the good part. We never fake it, even if it
So here I'm organizing some items that either we have extras or we just don't use very often.
We're the good part, we never fake it. We don't need like it just like that. Kinda like it like that. Kinda like it like that. Like it just like that. Kinda like it like that. Kinda like it like that. Like it just like that. Kinda like it like that. Kinda like it like that.
I'm so excited that today's video is sponsored by Cricut. If you guys have been here for a while, y'all know how much I love my Cricut Joy. I have used it a lot in other videos, making other projects. The Cricut Joy is a compact, smart cutting machine. Unlike other materials, smart materials don't need a cutting mat, so you can just load and go. The sensors measure your material to ensure it's large enough for your project, then your machine starts cutting. I personally love the Cricut Joy app. It makes it so simple and easy to make your projects. Here I'm going to show you guys how easy it was just to make these labels with the Cricut Joy app. When I first purchased my Cricut Joy, I was super intimidated and I really didn't know how to use the app, but with just tons of time and playing with the machine, I have learned so much, and it's so simple. It is really easy, and the Cricut Joy is tiny. It's easy to store. You don't have to have, like a craft room or anything like that. I honestly just place it in my closet in the box that it came in, and that is what I have done for the year and a half or 2 years that I've had it. And I will link some of my past projects in the description box below if you guys would like to check them out. And I also have some projects of making fun t-shirts on my TikTok, and I'll also link that for you guys too. So here I'm weeding the labels, which means you're just taking the excess off, and it's super simple. Then I'm gonna take some transfer paper and I'm going to transfer the letters, and then that's how we're going to put them on the bins. And we're using permanent vinyl, which means that it's going to stay on, it's going to stay intact. You're not really going to have to worry about it coming off. And also on the t-shirts that I've made, I have never had any issues with it like coming off of the t-shirt or the edges or anything lifting up, especially if you use the Cricut iron. It gets super hot and it makes transferring it to the t-shirt so easy. I've used my regular iron before and it worked, but I will tell you that the Cricut iron works so much better. And here to transfer, I'm just taking this like little credit card thing and just running it over the letters. And you guys want to be super careful when you're transferring eyes, because the dot at the top, sometimes you have to go over it really good or you might get an eye without the dot on the top. So here is how I transfer the labels onto the bins. It's super simple and easy. It's just like a sticker, and then you're gonna take that little credit card thing again, you're gonna go over it a few times, and just be very careful when you're taking the transfer paper off, because sometimes you'll have letters that will pull up and you don't want that to happen, and then try to place everything back on. But it is just super simple and easy, and honestly has saved me money in the long run, especially making super cute t-shirts for my kids. But if you guys would like to check out the Cricut Joy, make sure to click the link in the description box below. Alright, so now that I am finished with my organizing project, I'm quickly going to wipe down the counter and clean the shower.
I just need you to stay a bit longer. I just need you to Can I be a motivation just a little while?
To clean the countertop and the shower, I'm just using the Method bathroom foaming spray.
Just for motivation. Can I be a motivation just a little while? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one.
Alright, so now that I have the bathroom cleaned, I did want to get the pantry stocked back up.
I said that I needed you like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt. I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm
If you missed my pantry transformation video, I will link it for you in the description box below.
don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars.
Alright, so it is the next day, and y'all, we have a lot of work that we have to get done. I'm going to give you some shots of this messy kitchen and living area that I have going on. So I'm going to get this area picked up. That way I can make myself an iced coffee before we actually get started on this clean. I picked up this hazelnut latte creamer from Target. It's okay, but I definitely like the caramel macchiato one better.
Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars.
Alright, so now that I have the kitchen picked up, I am going to go ahead and unload the clean dishes.
Who's breaking hearts? One who's breaking hearts.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end.
Let me know in the comments, what is one chore that you guys finish and you feel like super accomplished? Whenever I finish the dishes, because usually whenever I am filming, I have a lot of dishes that I need to get done. So whenever I finish the dishes, I always feel a lot better and motivated. And also the laundry. Now, I don't do a lot of laundry in my cleaning videos because y'all, if you have been here for a while, you just know laundry is not my thing. But once I finish folding my laundry, I just feel so accomplished and like I just got everything done for the day.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all my slip-ups and mistakes. And I'm just pointless without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end things like we did. I'm sorry for all those promises I made you that I couldn't keep. But it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bed? Just take me back to you. Wanna go back to you. Baby, take me back to you. I just wanna go back to you. Baby, take me back to you. You're back.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends. Stayed in bed till Wednesday, fell in love with you right there.
I'm using the soft scrub with bleach to clean my sink.
Leather jacket though is too cold. Saw your face it was over, but I told you I'd do it alone.
Here I'm using the Method Daily Granite Cleaner to clean my countertops.
At your place over spring break, a heartache, I'd do it all over again. Do it all over Tell me a lie, and I tell you too. I say that I'm happy for the two of you. You wanna be friends, but I don't think I can.
The stovetop wasn't super dirty, so I'm just quickly wiping it down, and now I'm going to dry the dishes that I washed by hand before I wipe down the island.
I wanna give you a million things, cause isn't love what it's all about? And how to make you smile again is something that I wanna figure out. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you.
Now that the kitchen is all nice and clean, I'm going to light my favorite candle.
Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. You don't have to feel like this. Yeah, we can
I noticed that the cabinets were a little dirty, so I decided to go ahead and wipe them down.
about it. Oh baby, try to rest your mind. I wanna catch you like every time that you fall. I wanna give you the world that is outside your wall. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes. Make you feel like you're safe, cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Cause all you need is someone true like you are. Cause all you need is somebody. Cause all you need is someone true like you are.
So we have this little area by the garage that is kind of like a little mud area, I guess you could say. All of our shoes just get thrown over here in our bag, so I'm quickly going to get this cleaned up.
Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you.
Tell me, where are you now? Are you walking in your sleep? 'Cause this is like a dream, and you're standing next to me. But it's too dark, too dark, too dark. secrets you're keeping, yeah. What's on your mind, baby? I'll be your guide, even if it's too dark, too dark, too dark. I can barely see your face. It's too dark, too dark. This is too hard. Still I know you're next to me.
So before I continue vacuuming, I'm going to get the couch put back together.
But it's too dark, too dark, too dark. Still I know you're next to me. Where are we going? It's too dark, too dark. This is too hard. Still I know you're next to me. Too dark, it's too dark, it's too dark, it's too dark. But it's too dark, too dark, too dark. Still I know you're next to me.
Why you wanna let me go now? Are you saying that to change your mind?
So I quickly wanted to share this super easy recipe with you guys. It's a crock pot recipe. You're just gonna add in 1 or 2 chicken breasts, and then you're gonna use some pepper, salt, some garlic, and pesto sauce, and then you're gonna add in some butter. You're gonna let that cook on low for about 6 hours.
Why you gonna tell me that? What am I hearing? It feels like a heart attack. Someone help me catch my breath again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even?
So once the chicken is cooked, I'm going to shred it with a fork, and then I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese in there. I'm going to cook my pasta, and once it's done, I'm going to add it in. I'm going to mix everything together, and then I'm going to add the cheese on top, let it melt, and you have a really easy, yummy dinner.
Are you saying that to change your mind? For love or pity, let me know now. 'Cause your love made me go blind. Why are you playing? We ain't got the time. Tell me now if you want out. What are you saying? Come on and spit it out. I'm about to lose my mind again. How did you stop loving me? How is that even possible? How could we let love go? How could we move on?
Alright guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I have a new video every Wednesday and Saturday with tons of cleaning motivation, and I would love to bring you guys along. Thank you guys so much for being here today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!